From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New Orleans Saints. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from the Superdome. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
And right away, he lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. 73. Here's Hurts to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
2 yards to go, second down. Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Escaping the pressure. Hurts fumbles it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
2nd and short now following the fumble. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd down and 4. Looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. But first down, Hurts. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got a man as well. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to McBride. And they'll get this down to the 10. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 34 yards to gain that time, another 1st down. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
They go play action with Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The drive starts with a run from H.N. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll look to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.N. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back to throw now on first down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now H.N. on 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll look to throw. Olave holds it in. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Third and 5. They'll set up a throw. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to the ground, H.N. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. back to throw. The pass caught by Olave. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. They're going to look to throw. That's to his running back, Gainwell. Clock running as he's brought down, but now you can't spike it. It's 4th down. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession. Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3. In motion left goes a tight end. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That was a good run. Probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. 3rd down and 6. Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. To return is Taylor. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll get this out to the 34-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run behind center with Gainwell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as
into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Sets up to throw it. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Saints are going to have it here just past the 25. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Able to get this one to McBride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down, New Orleans.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Goes right back to McBride. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
At the 43-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Right back to him on first down. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On the ground, it's Riddick. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Riddick. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. On first down, they'll go to the ground attempt. And he loses the football a second time. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
And this offense on third down today, they've had good success. 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. Olave over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to McBride. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. They'll look to throw again. Connecting here with Pittman on the out route.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Complete to Olave on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll look to throw here. That's Olave bringing in another one. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave from 19 yards away. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it 24-13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee. take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.